Mr. Amidu.
Yes, sir.
How do you become a cashew exporter and one of the biggest as well in this area, Sampa areas?
Okay, it has been an easy journey. Honestly, we started picking the cashew and didn't know that maybe we will get to this far.
Okay.
So at first we would dry the cashew, pack them, and even wait for someone that who will buy it. So gradually we were gathering information how to be selling the nut. So there was a time around 2000, the year 2000, we had the Indians that came in that they want to buy the cashew. They gave us the price that they want to buy, and because most of the time they are the only people who do buy the cashew, we don't have any option to sell to them. And now that we are even pleading with the government to also come into our aid to buy some of the cashew for us. But for now, we do have only the Indians and maybe the Lebanese who do buy the cashew. And
so from the beginning around 2000, it was only the Indians that buying it. So no one buys the cashew. So what about if because in this area which I grown up from, I see that there's a lot of cashew trees.
Yes.
I remember those days when we were going to school, we picked the cashews when we were hungry and eat it and throw the seeds away.
That was it.
Which is one of the expensive nuts in the whole world. We throw it away just like that.
Even that cashew is the most cash crop.
Yeah.
In the group of nuts, that is the most casual one. When you want something like the most profitable one is cashew.
It's cashew.
When you take cashew, you throw nothing away.
Okay.
Nothing. The shell, that little shell on the nut, and the nut itself, and even the fruit.
Yeah.
So in terms of cashew, everything concerning cashew
is consumable.
Is consumable.
So go on with your story. So
you use the fruit for drink.
Yeah.
Someone use it for toffee.
Yeah.
And the nut, the shell is used for soda powder.
Oh, yeah.
You can use the shell for soda powder.
Okay.
You can use the nut for either biscuit. You can eat it raw for soup. A lot of purposes.
Yeah. Oil and all those things.
And everything. Oils, yeah. You can get it. And even the shell, that light shell on the nut is being used for color.
Oh, the after taking the big shells, the little one is
used for color.
Okay. Okay.
Even the Indians is most of the time you can use it as coffee, and it's very, very expensive when you go to India.
The cashew coffee.
Cashew coffee, very, very expensive.
Wow. Wow.
So when it's in terms of cashew, everything concerning it is consumable.
It's consumable, and it's very expensive.
It's expensive, very, very expensive.
Because cashew itself, I live in Europe.
Okay.
Cashew itself is expensive. It's very expensive in Europe. If I buy, like, if I go to the market and I get like normal nuts, we call it inkatie. Normal inkatie, yeah.
Cashew
inkatie keko. Normal ones, you know. It's like you get it like let's say 50 cents or 45 cents. Cashew will be £2.99.
Okay.
Yes. And the same gram, if it's 200 gram or 300 gram, that's little. It's about 10 times the price that you get it. So cashew being one of the expensive nuts and one of the countries that produce cashew for the world, is one of the leading countries, which is Ghana. And at the same time, cashew from my own country, my own town that I grew up from, which is from Sampa, we produce most, about let's say 60 or 70% of cashew for the whole of Ghana. I am very proud by you telling me you started, you get it, put it in a very, small sacks, and you don't even have anyone to buy it. So when the Indians came in,
you started selling. And even at the beginning, when you gather the nut, you just get some tin, put it inside the tin, burn a little bit. When the nut is there, you started to eat it.
Eat it, yeah.
That was the only purpose we think the cashew can be used for.
That's true.
So until the Indians came in. So when the Indians came, they were able to show us enough purpose that the cashew can be used for. And they started buying. Even some from 2000, you can see the price of the cashew was 30 pesos, 40 pesos.
Per kilo?
Per kilo. 30 pesos, 25 pesos, 15 pesos. But as we speak now, the kilo per price here is around 5 cedis.
That is here?
Here, around 5 cedis.
So, and we still are happy that we got it around 5 cedis.
5 cedis. And we are asking for more. Because
they have to give us more. Because cashew being one of the best nut and healthiest nut in the world.
Yes.
We need more.
More price. More.
And why is it that the Ghanaian government or the Africans don't see it in a way that they should put more investment in cashew, or the countries should buy it themselves and send it abroad, or process it and send it abroad? Why? Why don't they see it in that way?
Okay. For me, I would say they are now knowing more about cashew.
But it's about 20 years now you started.
They now know about what cashew can give as revenue to the country as it whole. So it's now that the government is planning to invest in cashew. And because it's only Sampa and maybe Techimai, Nkrankwanta, we do supply in large quantity. The government supplied cashew seedling last year. The government was able to supply some part of the country with cashew seedling because now the government want to invest in cashew. So we are praying the government will come in and we come in as big like as is in the cocoa business.
Yeah.
Because what cocoa can give you, cashew can give
you more. Yeah.
So in fact, we are praying hard that the government will come in because it seems like it's a one-way business for the Indians. Always they do decide how they and how much they want to buy the cashew because they don't have any. I mean the suppliers and the buyers, because we do sell to only one people.
The same people that buy it every year.
That's why always they quote the price they want. So if there's some challenge, there's some competition in the market, it will rise the price to a place that will be suitable for every farmer and even the buyer and at the same time the exporter.
Okay.
So we are asking government not to give up on the process. For now, the farmers are asking for more price because they say the work of the cashew is not an
easy way.
It's very, very hard. So we are praying that as time goes on, government will come in, maybe bring some laws in the business that will help the buyer and at the same time the farmer. Because the farmer will go to the farm, pick the cashew, plug it, come and dry it, rebag it and bring it to the cashew depot to be buy. But because the price is not good, he will not dry it.
Okay.
And it's a very big challenge that the exporters are facing. The farmers don't dry the cashew because he thinks when he dries the cashew, he will lose weight. And meanwhile, the price too is not good. So as soon as he pick the cashew from the farm,
straight to you,
he'll come and give it to you.
Okay.
You're supposed to dry it.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to manage the cashew, at the end of the day, you run at a loss. Because the more the cashew get moisture, the more you see there will be some fungal knot. In the cashew.
In the cashew, yeah.
So most of the time you need to dry it. At least you get low as 10 to 9%. Lowest should be a 10% moisture content in the whole nut. That one can sustain it maybe about 6 months, and the cashew will still be healthy. But if there's some moisture content in it, and within 2 weeks, the cashew have to get spoiled.
Oh, the cashew
totally spoiled.
The whole
thing will get spoiled.
Okay. So it needs to be dried.
It needs to be dried and well dried.
How many days can you dry cashew? Like the one I was going through.
Okay.
How many days?
At times, some part of the country, they do understand the work. Some part of them, you see them, they will dry the cashew, especially the small buyers, those who buy from the farmers and bring to the depot. You see them, they will dry it to some limit. When they bring it, it depends how you place it on the drying yard. When you want to dry for a day, you need to separate it, and to make it light.
Yeah.
That one you can dry for a day.
One day.
When you heap it on the drying yard, you have to dry for about 2 to 3 days before it will get well dry.
Okay.
And turning it per hour is very, very important. At every local point, let me use that word, maybe the villages and other things.
The farmers themselves.
The farmers, after bringing the cashew nut from the farm, they have to sell to that small buyers. They do come to the exporters to take the money. We call that pre-finance. You pre-finance those people to go and buy. So we do agree on a certain price that after buying, you supply to the warehouse with a certain price. You give to them. They will go and buy. When the person gets maybe about 50 bags, he will call.
I have 50 bags.
You should come and take it.
Okay.
Then we take a truck here and go and load.
So you yourself, he will go and buy. Let me say you pre-finance me. I will go to the bush, buy it from the farmers. Then I will call you. I had some for you, so come and pick it up.
You go there and pick the cashew.
And you go there and pick it up, and I will get my commission in between that. Yeah. And do you have in a situation that people also go and buy it and come and sell it to you?
Plenty times.
There's also there.
Yeah, there's something like that.
So it's a couple of middlemen in between this.
Yes.
And you also sell it to the exporters, or you ship it you transport it to this place, Tema. And the exporters will export it.
Most of the time, it depends on how you discuss the contract, or maybe the contract agreement. Someone will give you money and ask you that supply my goods to me at Sampa here.
Okay.
That one, when you pick from your agent straight to the financier, you give your money.
You don't dry it. You don't do anything.
Nothing.
Like
just from the agent to the financier. And there can be an agreement that you buy, dry it, load, and come and bring it to my warehouse at Tema. That one with a different price altogether. So that one, you will take in charge of the sacks that you used to rebag, the labor cost, transportation, everything.
Okay.
You do it here.
And is it profitable?
Yes.
You still
you get something based on the price given to you.
How many tons of cashew that do you export within a year?
Within a year, let's say, most of the time, annually, you will not get some same figure. At times, it will rise up. At times, it will drop based on the yearly crop. Roughly the cashew, most of the time, yearly, I do supply about 8,000 metric tons.
8,000 metric tons. 8,000 metric tons. Only you?
Yes. As at last year, I was able to make about 8,500 metric tons.
Wow.
Yes.
That's huge amount of cashew. And the government don't see it in that way. To invest in cashew. While if you look into it, that it's just about seasonally, about 3-4 months or 5 months.
It's 6 months business.
It's 6 months business.
Solidly 6 months. You can get some people who come after the main season. That was how we call it off season. They just come and buy the low quality and that's why I say even cashew, you will not throw anything away when it comes to cashew. You see those now that they are picking out the bad ones.
Yeah, the bad ones.
They are packing it. After the season, you will get a company who will come and buy those bad nuts and send them away.
The one you say is bad. It's not bad.
The one you say is bad and it is dropping the quality.
Yes.
they will come and buy
it and take it. So you say it's bad, but it's good for someone else. So basically, cashew is being consumed anyhow it is.
That is it.
Nothing go waste.
No.
And the government don't see it.
So
how can Africa develop in this way?
For me, we need the processing companies.
Simple. So we should process it.
Process the cashew here. There's nothing that will go waste. We need to process the cashew.
Rather than giving to the exporters, the Indians, to take it.
They just send it to Indians, export it, bring it back and sell to us.
That's it. That is the problem that we Africans are facing. This is where we need to change it. That is where we are promoting every businesses. Any business at all, whether small or big. But at the same time, I'm very pleased and happy that I come from, or I grown up from where most of the cashew in Ghana was produced.
I can say even Ghanaians cashew, Sampa do supply most, let's say about 70% of it.
How many workers do you have here?
For the laborers?
Yeah, the whole workers in this company.
We have about 20 in numbers, and the staff we have, so in total we have about, let's say we have about 30. When it comes to the men, we have about 30 laborers here. And the one we do employ for them to do the picking, we don't have actually number. We do pick them daily.
Okay.
Every day, and the number of women that we employ to do the picking.
So it depends on what the cashew that you have on the
quantity that will drive. Yeah. That will determine the women that you get employed.
So roughly, in all together, you get about 60
workers.
60 workers per season, roughly.
Per season.
Per season, roughly. There's a question that I asked, but I want to repeat again. You said, I said, why is it that the cashew, these guys buy it very cheap? And you said that the only way to get it right is to process it.
Process the cashew.
And why?
Because it will be served like an employment to the youth. And the more you employ the youth, the more you expand the business.
Okay.
So you can sell more, buy more, process more. So the more you process the cashew, the more resources you get for the country.
And the more economical wise, taxes, everything, it benefits the country.
Even when I say the amount of revenue we give to the government within 6 months.
Even to export?
Just exporting, not even processing, is a very huge amount.
Okay.
We use some part of the revenue to renovate the Sampa market, and that is what they are doing right now.